Hey, everybody, it's Robert Flores. Welcome to the show.
Number 26, looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. One down, runner at third. Dalen Lyle getting ready to hit.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Now a bunt towards third. Scoops it up barehanded. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
The shortstop, Brady. Out.
Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves. Slade.
Third baseman, number 26.
That's a ball. Nope, that's off the plate.
Check swing, he held up. 3 balls, no strikes. High fly ball, right field. Weimer moving under it. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Drake.
Slade steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's a 2-run double, and it's 9-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Man at second here with 2 away. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground to first. And that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Nationals 9 and the Braves 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. So 2 down. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Rolled over to third. Throw on to Olsen. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
No.
Got him swinging.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Slade next up for the Braves.
Number 25.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Harris gets his lead at first with nobody out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering is fouled back. And that one a little below the knees. And now it's 3-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The Nats up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And a payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Slade did well enough for them despite the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Slade. Late swing fouled off. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Slade steps in. Team's still looking for that first run today.
Yeah, this is where leadership shows up. Not just the big swings, but quality at bats. You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next,
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
TJ Friedel.
Slade digs in. It's getting late, Singy. They're trailing, but traffic on the bases gives them a shot.
Yeah, it's all about cashing in now. Can't afford to leave those runs out there.
The Braves trying to get back into this one here at the bottom of the seventh. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Braves 1. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. One down. Next is the designated hitter, Dalen Lyle.
Dalen Lyle.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to third, Riley. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Up next for Washington, the center fielder,
Slade had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So two down, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. On the ground to third, Slade. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. So a man at first, and next for Atlanta, Slade.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Goldie takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Braves, the left fielder, number 8, Ian
Slade digging in to get something started for this offense. That's the ask right now.
Yeah, you get on base, maybe things start rolling. Even a little noise can wake up the dugout.
Alvarez back to work. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Young takes it in for the out. One down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball.
Come on, get there, get there.
Over to Goldie. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 7-1. Slade had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
All right, ready to get underway. Keibert Ruiz
offense,
digging in for the Nationals.
Keibert Ruiz. First pitch, 135.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hand scoop. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Two outs, runner at first. And here is Slade. Just 1 hit and 10 at bats so far in this series. Slade hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was born in Canada. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. The next pitch misses. And now 3-1. Ian Happ up next. Three-1 is on the way. Swing and a ball lifted left field. King should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 2 and the Nationals nothing. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. One down. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals.
Nunez.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Nationals, the center fielder, Jacob Young.
Slade steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
That misses. Ball 1. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Tag, got him. What a throw to end the inning. Braves strand 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Slade.
Number 26.
Ball, slow.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So runner at second, 2 down. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Trying to bunt his way on. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Slade locks in. You can feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
Late on that fastball.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. All loaded up here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching it thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Two outs, runner on first. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
To third. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. In time. Got him.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Man at first,
Now
nobody
batting,
out.
the third baseman,
Slade
number
next up for the
26.
Braves. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next for the Braves.
Back to the top of the
left
order,
fielder, number 8,
Ian Happ.
Ian.
Next up for the Braves.
Happ.
This one in the air, right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
Up
Maybe caught
next
that one
for the
off the end just a
Braves.
little bit. Couldn't
right
quite
fielder,
barrel it
number
up enough to
13,
really drive it.
Ronald Acuna.
And here comes Ronald
Jr.
Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Two on, one out. Into center. Base hit into the outfield. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. The Braves trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, left field. King under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's now 9-4.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Over to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Through 8 full, Atlanta leads it 9-4. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Slade had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Number 26, looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Slade.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw sails over his head at first.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
Man at first, nobody out. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. On the ground, right side. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
First and second, no outs. Gary Sanchez now.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Hayes coming around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, David. Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
Pitch kicks away. No advance, though. And the 0-1. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 0-2.
Ball. Down.
Got him swinging. One left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And now it's Austin Hayes.
The Marlins, the right fielder, number 21, Austin Hayes.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen. Inning over. And the Marlins down quietly. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Man at first, one away.
The third baseman, number 26.
Yeah, this one bounces away from Sanchez. No advance, though. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the sixth. Outside low, 2-1. Left field, way back there. Hops over the wall, makes an automatic double.
Up next for the Braves, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So two in scoring position with one out. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
2 on, 1 out. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Matt Olson digs in now. This one in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 7th inning coming up. Braves 6 and the Marlins 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. So 2 down, Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Connor Norby.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Here's a 1-1. And he lays down a bunt. Slade. Now the throw to first on the run, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Slade stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
That catches the outside corner. That's strike 2. Bacher, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And the Braves go down quietly. They still lead it, though, 6-1. One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. One down, and here is Slade.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Up next for the Braves, the first baseman.
Man at first,
Now
one away.
batting, the third baseman, number 26.
Aye.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 0-2. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Top of the 6th
Leading off
inning.
for the
And now for the
third
Marlins,
baseman,
Connor
number
Norby.
1, Connor Norby.
The 0-2. Ground ball left side. No play. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 7 and the Braves 1. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Slade with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Slade steps in, 2 outs, down to the scoreboard, but you just need one at bat to light the match, Siggy.
And this guy's got the spark in him, Boog. Get on base and see what happens next.
Nope. Outside.
Slade with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And the inning is over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So 5 innings in the books now with the no-hitter officially over. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves 1. Connor Norby, the next to hit.
Designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Two down, nobody on. Chop to the left side. Slade fires over to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. Slade steps in. Late game opportunity right here, Siggy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Ozzie flying around third. He will score and they take the lead. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ian Happ now at the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
On to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Slade did okay for them in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Number 26, looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? The Atlanta Braves taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Slade digs in now.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Sugar Shane notches the strikeout. Slade not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Ian Happ up to hit. Man at second. In the air, left field. Melton makes the grab on the run.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a slow roller. Williamson.
Find the ball.
That ends the frame. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Braves 3, the Rays nothing. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Jeffers.
On the ground to the left, Slade. Throws to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher, number 40, Nick. The batter, the third baseman, number 26.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
The 0-2. Right through there, got him. That's out number 3. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Braves lead this one 4-0. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the show South. Slade walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, you smoked that thing. Attaboy, good job.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder.
So up
number
next,
8,
Ian Happ.
Happ.
Now here's a flare off the bat. It falls for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Here's
Up
Acuna.
next for Atlanta, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
On the ground, Delgado. Fired to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Two on, 1 out. Flares it into the outfield. Base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Slade played well enough in the win.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Here's a big power threat. Junior Caminero.
Number 13, Junior Caminero.
And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So 2 down. Slade digs in now.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
On the ground, right side.
Hard 90, hard 90.
Whips it to first. And that is the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This one in the air, center field. Gillen settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, number 8, Ian
Slade stepping in. If offense
number
were a
26.
campfire, they're freezing. Standing there with 2 sticks and some hope.
Yeah, and you got to start rubbing them together fast, Boog, before the pitcher throws another shutout log on it.
Foul ball.
Ball. Ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle.
Next
It's
for
not
Atlanta,
always easy
the left
laying off a
fielder, number
3-2
8,
pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the order now. Ian Happ up to hit. Hit on the ground might be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Slade did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
You